What's up, Doc? I'm getting ready to go on a trip to a group of islands in the Pacific Ocean called Archipelago. Say, why don't you come along with me to the Galapagos Islands? There are lots of great animals that live there, especially whales. Okay, you ready? Here we go. I'll just click on whale, and away we go on a new adventure.
The Galapagos are a group of volcanic islands in the Pacific Ocean. They belong to Ecuador, a country in Latin America. Altogether, the islands form a natural park consisting of 5 large islands and 15 smaller ones. The islands are located 600 miles off the coast of Ecuador, precisely on the equator. They were created 3 million years ago by a volcanic eruption.
What is this? Ah, the seagull! The seagull flies on wings of love, no? I think maybe Pepe should fly on the wings of love as well, yes? So, capite moi.
The animals that live in the Galapagos have adapted well to a harsh environment. While the rolling waves break over the rocks, things are much more peaceful beneath the sea.
Well, you know, I have been looking for a peaceful place.
Many different kinds of fish live here, and huge turtles as well. Here's a friendly penguin. The Galapagos Islands are the northernmost point where penguins are found. They spend more than half their lives in the water. Penguins are excellent swimmers, and the way they move their wings when they swim looks almost like they're flying underwater.
Listen, little guy, you could at least smile. I went out of my way to find your friends.
Here are the dolphins. As you can see, the sea is home not only to fish and birds, but to mammals as well, like these dolphins. The great whales are yet another type of underwater mammal.
Yosemite Sam, world's greatest whale watcher at your service. If there's a whale out there, I'll have found him.
These are sperm whales, Sam.
Whoa! Those are mighty big whales.
Despite their massive size, whales are gentle, harmless creatures. The strange noises you hear are their way of communicating. Even underwater, they can hear each other at great distances, up to hundreds of miles. Humpbacks, or whalebone whales, are mighty creatures that grow over 15 yards long. Their tail fins alone are more than 6 yards across. That's wider than 2 garage doors.
I think I'll take a closer look at these whales.
All the mammals that live in the sea have horizontal tail fins, while fish have tail fins that are vertical. They're called humpback whales because of the strange bumps on their heads. Nobody really knows what these bumps are for. Maybe it's just Mother Nature having some fun.
No, it's 'cause I can't dive right. I'll show 'em how it's done proper. Geronimo!
That's more than 20 tons of whales splashing into the sea. And whales don't leap out of the water just for fun. It also helps them get rid of unwanted hitchhikers, the shellfish and barnacles that cling to their skin. When the whale blows out water like this, it's actually taking a breath. That's one of the ways mammals are different from fish.
I get it. Whales breathe with their lungs and fish breathe with their gills. And look at that guy. He's really spouting life.
The whale's cry is ultrasonic, which means it can't be heard by the human ear. But with special recording equipment, we can hear these ultrasonic cries, as if we were whales ourselves. Here we have a mother whale and her baby. Baby whales always stay close to their mothers.
It's time we said goodbye to our whale friends and go off to meet some more marine mammals. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'll just click on sea lion. Sea lions are members of the seal family.
Most of the time, sea lions stay in the water, only coming on land to sleep or mate. Of all the mammals, seals are the best swimmers and divers. They move so fast and gracefully, they seem to be racing the waves when they surf on the breakers.
Surf up!
Who knows? Maybe the sport of surfing was invented by the seals.
Hey! Hey! I'll show you some surfing.
There are 33 different species of seal, and they all live in the sea except for one, the Baikal seal, which lives in a great Russian lake.
Ow! I'll save you, Granny! Save me, Granny!
Sea lions love the salt water surrounding the Galapagos. They grow up to 8 feet long and weigh up to 60 pounds. You'd never think they were this heavy, judging by their skillful maneuvers in the water. On land, the sea lions are not nearly as graceful. Instead of feet, sea lions have flippers, which make them members of the pinnipeds family. Because of their flippers, sea lions can be quite awkward on land. That's why they're always so delighted to get back in the water again. This mother sea lion has just given birth to 2 adorable babies. The baby sea lion rolls around in the sand, searching instinctively for their first drink of milk from their mother's teat. And it's not easy with all this sand.
Ah, oh, baby, my heart goes like a lion. A sea lion for you, darling. What is it? What is it I hear? Does your heart roar for Pepe too, darling?
Between October and December, a mother seal gives birth to 1 or 2 children. At this time of year, many seals come ashore to find a place on the rocks for their families.
Baby, it is I, Pepe. Do not run. You have found me. I am right here. You are a shower, no? But darling, can't you see I have fallen for you?
The mother seal now wants to teach her pups to swim, so she nudges them gently into the water. Here in their paddling pool, they will learn everything they need to know to survive.
What's that, Putty Tat?
It's just for you. A Tweety boat.
Oh, Duty, I've always wanted a boat. Can I go sailing? Can I, huh? Can I?
Well, sure. Here you go.
At first, baby seals are clumsy in the water, but it doesn't take long for them to become excellent swimmers.
Well, look at you. You're a sailor, and I'm a storm.
Help! Help!
I don't know if Tweety's a good swimmer, but DC pups certainly have learned quickly. I'd say their mom taught them real well.
The pups are having a blast horsing around in their training pool. Even the grown-ups are enjoying the fun. The baby seals are always looking for new toys. This little one has found a feather to play with.
I want some feathers too.
Oh, all right. Here.
This young sea lion has found a sea urchin, but he'd better be careful. Urchins are prickly creatures. Another seal is amusing himself with some crabs, but it looks like these crabby fellows are in no mood to play today.
Crabs, huh? Sheesh. They're so crabby. I can't stand crabs.
The young sea lions just love to play in the water and are always looking for new friends. Maybe these pelicans are in a playful mood. Oh, apparently not. In the crystal clear waters of the Pacific, the sea lions take part in a beautiful underwater ballet.
Oh, I love the ballet, especially the ballerinas.
Sea lions are true mammals. They breathe through their lungs, give birth to live babies, and the babies drink their mother's milk. Like all mammals, sea lions are warm-blooded.
I too am warm-blooded.
Millions of years ago, seals lived on dry land, but they eventually returned to the sea, where all life on Earth began.
How exciting! Uh-oh, what is this? I will protect you, mon cher. Put up your fins. Take that!
A long time ago, during the Ice Age, lack of food may have forced the seals' ancestors to go fishing in shallow water. Over the years, they gradually ventured into deeper waters and little by little adjusted to life in the sea. Their legs turned into fins, their feet became webbed, and their bodies grew more streamlined for swimming. Other sea mammals, like whales and dolphins, are no longer able to move about on dry land.
It's time for us to say goodbye to our friends, the seals, but we'll stay in the Galapagos Islands for a while so I can introduce you to another strange animal. I'll just take my carrot and click on Turtle. Hey, what are these strange tracks in the sand? It looks like someone's gone off-roading on the beach.
Now what is this crazy creature digging in the sand? The heat must have gone to his head.
It's a turtle. She's come ashore to dig a hole to lay her eggs in. She'll lay up to 100 eggs in her sandy nest. They look just like ping pong balls, don't they? When she's finished laying her eggs, she covers them up and closes the nest. The sun will keep her eggs nice and warm, so she doesn't have to sit on them.
I told you, it's your turn to babysit.
But dear, I was supposed to meet the fellas tonight. Oop! She's got a way of convincing you.
Now sit down.
Yes, dear.
Laying eggs and digging a nest is hard work for a turtle. She needs all the strength she can muster. As soon as she's finished, she heads back to the sea. Although it's only a short distance away, she's so exhausted it must seem like miles.
Well, I'm exhausted just trying to warm up this darned egg.
Turtles usually spend their whole lives in the sea, and that's a very long time, because turtles and tortoises have the longest lifespan of any animal in the world. Some tortoises even live to be 300 years old.
As I always say, Doc, it's not how old you are, it's how old you feel. Right now, I feel about 350.
Turtles can grow up to 6 feet long and weigh over 500 pounds. Looks like our friend has only a few more yards to go.
With our trick camera, we speed up the action, so what we see now in a few seconds really takes hours and hours.
Here we see a baby giant tortoise hatching from its egg. This miraculous event usually happens under the sand. The baby tortoise breaks the shell from the inside and pushes through the hole with its legs.
Just watch how fast I make this egg hatch now. Here goes.
That bad old police that was trying to hatch me. This will show him.
As soon as they're born, baby turtles look exactly like grown-ups, except they're only 2 inches long. The turtles' eggs all hatch at nearly the same time.
Turtle schmurgles, I can't see anything. Just where in heck are all these turtles? Anyway.
The baby turtles dig their way to the surface. Their instincts tell them which way to go. As fast as their little legs will carry them, they head for the sea.
Duh, now I see turtles. Look at them go.
That's right, Daffy. There's no time to waste. They all want to be the first one into the water.
Hey, you in there! Come out this minute! There you are. Now come out of there! What are you doing? Why not join your brothers and sisters to seize that away? All right, I'll show you the way. Hey, that's the wrong way!
Uh-oh, it looks like there's an obstacle in the way. A group of lazy sea lions have settled down for a nap right in the baby turtle's path. He sums up the situation and decides to try another route. This sea lion seems amused by this determined little fellow. The baby turtle can see his goal at last, the open ocean. Nothing will stop him now. Walking on land is tricky business, but once he's in the water, the baby turtle will become much more graceful, using his long front flippers to swim. Hooray! He's finally made it.
I hope they'll find something to eat in the sea, 'cause there's nothing on this beach but leftovers.
Well, it's time for us to bid a fond farewell to the Galapagos Islands, kids, and go and meet some freshwater animals for a change. So our next stop is the biggest country in all of South America, Brazil. Here we come. I'll just take my trusty carrot and click on order.
Most of Brazil is covered by tropical forest and crisscrossed by many rivers.
Come on! Oh, please, come on! No one said anything about waterfalls!
This river is home to a family of giant otters. Giant otters grow more than 6 feet long. That's as long as a bed. They're cousins with the smaller common otter, found in rivers all over the world. Unfortunately, it's becoming harder and harder to find giant otters in the wild these days. What are you up to, Sylvester?
I don't see any others.
Otters are much more at home in the water than on land. In fact, they're so graceful in the water, they remind us of seals, although they don't belong to the same family. Otters only go on land to raise their offspring in dens they dig themselves.
I wonder why otters are more at home in the water than on land.
I know. Wait just a second.
Oh, of course! It's because they have webbed feet. Now I know.
These baby otters are only a few weeks old, but their fur is already its characteristic gray-brown color, with just a dab of white under the throat.
I'm sleepy.
Like most animals, baby otters sleep for the first week after they're born.
These otters are they're sure making me sleepy.
The only time the babies wake up is when their parents come back to check on them. Just listen to them squealing for joy at the sight of their mommy and daddy.
Hey, cowboy, come with me. Look, I'm
Hey,
on the
watch
menu.
it!
Come on,
How
many times I gotta tell you I'm not a cowboy?
I think Daffy could take a lesson in playing from these little otters here. Look at them.
Today is a big day for our baby otters. Their parents have decided to take them down to the water for their very first swimming lesson. Mother Otter leads the way, making sure no danger is lurking nearby. Only when the coast is clear does she let her babies follow. Here are the parents. But where are the little ones? The parents go in search of their youngsters, but they're nowhere to be found. Maybe those little rascals are playing hide and seek.
That's what? Otters! Ouch! Hey! I'm not an otter! Baby otter!
Incredible as it may seem, Taz, baby otters are actually afraid of water, just like all baby animals. When their parents are trying to teach them to swim, they'd much rather be clowning around on dry land. But every self-respecting otter knows he has to enter the water sooner or later. They can close their nostrils and ears to keep the water out, and they have webbed feet for swimming. Easy does it now. Who knew water would be so wet? Uh-oh, here comes Mama. Looks like someone's gonna get a scolding if they don't get in quick. Nothing's gonna make this little fellow get in that cold water. Not even a nip from Mama.
Come on, son. I said follow me. I'll teach you to swim. Come on in. It's invigorating.
With lots of patience, the parents finally convince their youngsters to take a dip, and the baby otters take the plunge at last. Along the Amazon River, the largest in South America, you'll find a great variety of plants and animals, and all types of flowers in a rainbow of beautiful colors.
Ah, the Amazon. Such pretty flowers. The flowers love me, no? Ah, the Amazon with the flowers smell so sweet.
Here we have a family of otters with 2 babies about 6 months old. They're having lunch. Otters eat fish, and there are plenty around here. But catching fish isn't easy for the little ones.
Okay, son, I'll show you how a real pro fishes.
He's the greatest, my father.
The young otters will need lots of practice before they perfect their fishing skills. For the first part of their life, their parents will have to catch their food for them. The mother otter goes off in search of her young because it's time for school. She's ferreting them out of their den for a fishing lesson. The little otters are reluctant to leave, and who could blame them? Their home is so snug and cozy. At 6 months, these young otters are only half as big as their parents. Today's lesson involves swimming underwater and holding your breath. You must be able to hold your breath if you're going to catch fish. Clowning around with Mommy is also excellent training.
Oh, clowning around, huh? If that's how you catch fish, count me in.
As with many species in the animal kingdom, baby otters learn a lot from playing, and everything they learn will be useful to them when they grow up. They certainly seem to enjoy their lessons. Mother sets the example by catching a huge fish. Now it's the young otter's turn to give it a try. But it's not as easy as it looks. When he tries to catch a fish, the slippery creature gets away. Don't worry, he'll be an excellent fisherman soon enough.
When all else fails, try a lasso. Whoa!
This little otter seems to be more interested in playing with water bubbles. Here's an old friend of ours, the turtle. Only this time, it's a freshwater turtle.
We ought to be going to meet some new aquatic animals on another continent on the other side of the world. I'm talking about Africa, where the sun is just coming up. I'll just click on crocodile.
What swims in the water and looks like a log? A crocodile. Crocodiles are reptiles and belong to the saurian family. Their skin is made of thick scales that cover their backs like a suit of armor. They can be olive green or gray, but their bellies are always yellow. Their teeth are pointed and razor sharp. They're also carnivores, which means they eat only meat.
Well, I eat meat too. At least I try to. Talk about your meat eaters. Jeez. Get a load of them.
Crocodiles have existed since the days of the dinosaurs, and the crocodiles we know today are almost identical to those that lived 180 million years ago. You can usually find them on riverbanks or the shores of lakes, generally in fresh water.
Bet you didn't know you could find crocodiles in swimming pools.
While Sam's busy putting together his aquarium, why don't we check in on this mama crocodile, whose little babies were just hatched? As you're about to see, the babies are crying for mama to come help them out of the sand.
The baby's cries help their mother locate her nest. The baby crocodiles need her help to free themselves from the sand. She does this by carefully shoveling the sand aside with her front legs.
Sweetums, come here. Ouch! Down, you little snapper!
The first baby crocodiles emerge from their eggs. In a nest, there are between 15 and 50 eggs, and they all hatch at the same time.
Down! Down, I said down!
Daffy, how mean! Can't you see he's teething?
Despite her dangerous jaws, a mother crocodile can be ever so gentle. This mother takes her baby carefully into her mouth and slides it to the back of her throat. And not just one baby, 10 or 12 at once.
Yum! Oh, now ain't that cute?
The little ones beg their mother to take them into her mouth. They know they'll be safe there while she carries them down to the water. The mother crocodile proves that even the fiercest carnivores can be sweet and loving.
Crocodile, sweet and gentle. Ha! Why, they'd look at a fine duck like me as nothing more than dinner. Sheesh! Fierce carnivores that are sweet and gentle. Ha! Oh, sure, it is to laugh. Get me that egg, you overgrown lizard. I got it! Hey, who turned out the lights?
Once in the water, the mother crocodile searches for a nice, safe place for her babies. Then she opens her mouth wide and rocks her head gently from side to side, floating the babies back out of her mouth. Baby crocodiles can swim as soon as they're born, and they're the splitting image of their parents, only smaller, just 8 or 9 inches long. Their mother, however, grows up to 5 yards long. The little ones will double their size in the first year, then grow at a rate of about 1 foot per year.
I'm tired of crocodiles. What about birds? I want to see some birds.
I too am tired of the crocodiles. What about the skunk femme fatale? Have you seen any? Oh no, that is a turtle, not a skunk.
A freshwater turtle has laid her eggs on the beach and they've just hatched. Like sea turtles, the little ones know exactly what to do. Head straight for the water.
They must be loco to run so fast. Caramba!
It looks like one of the baby turtles is lost. Oh no, a mother crocodile is lurking nearby. But there's no need to worry. Turtles and crocodiles are distant cousins. The mother crocodile will instinctively care for the baby turtle, just as she would one of her own. She takes the baby turtle into her mouth and carries it gently into the water. This lucky turtle could not have found a more comfortable taxi. the baby crocodiles are at home in the water. They love sunbathing and hiding among the rushes. When they find a nice spot, they stretch out and sun themselves to keep warm. They are cold-blooded animals, and the sun's heat helps their bodies stay at a constant temperature.
Yow! What? Where? How? Who? I demand to know who doused me with that ice water. You! Good for nothing.
If they can't find a nice place to sun themselves, the baby crocodiles can always use their mother as a playground. They can even walk all over her like an island. She doesn't mind. She loves having fun with her children. The best place of all is on Mommy's head.
Those mother crocodiles seem very patient. I wonder how they do it.
You're right, Sylvester. Mother crocodiles are very patient indeed.
I hope you enjoyed our journey to the watery world of whales and sea lions. Let's say goodbye to our crocodile friends, and if you want to explore other lands, there are lots more animals for you to see. We could go to the land of the elephants, or discover bear country. Or how about monkey country? Or even lion land?